Hey guys, welcome back. And this is one of the bonus lectures, and I had a question from a student about how to use Wireshark to um, figure out if you've got a virus or some sort of malware running on your machine. And so I thought about that, and this is the solution I came up with. It's not a perfect solution. There can be false positives and false negatives. So if you run through this at home, you just because you have a hit doesn't necessarily mean you have a virus. At the same time, just because you don't have any hits doesn't necessarily mean you don't have a virus. I would highly suggest using antivirus to really figure out whether or not you've got um, any type of malware running on your machine. So what I've got here is I've got Wireshark open, and I have downloaded a sample PCAP with some malware in it. And I'll post the link to this in the notes section. But what I would do is I would open it up and I'd hit statistics and go to conversations. And I'll hop over to the IPv4, and you see I've got a whole bunch of IP addresses. So you can probably rule out 172.16 because that's an unroutable IP address. You can rule out 000, you can rule out 255 because that's a catch-all and that's the broadcast. So that leaves you with 64, 235, 43, 131. And what we'll do is we'll open up Chrome here and go to VirusTotal. Now, VirusTotal is a service that is free. It allows you to upload files, and it will run that file against like 30 or 40 different antivirus engines and tell you whether or not that file hits as a virus. But it also has this other cool feature called search. It allows you to search IP addresses, domains, URLs, so on and so forth. So we're going to put that 64 address into VirusTotal, and we'll hit search. All right, and so what you can see here is just a little bit of information about it. It's located in the US, probably in a Las Vegas data center, but you have latest detected URLs, and these are URLs hosted by this IP address detected by at least one URL scanner or malicious URL dataset. And so what you can see here is that it scans it via 52 different URL scanners, being antivirus or whatnot, and only one of them hit as a malicious URL. And so you can click on that and it'll come up with a report and tell you, WebSense Threat Seeker says this is a malicious site. And, you can go through and see some of there may be comments here from other users of VirusTotal. Then you can go back here, and this is the one that I really care about here. Latest files submitted to VirusTotal that are detected by one or more antivirus solutions and communicate with the IP address provided when executed. So this is the hash of the file. It was submitted this year, and 9 antivirus engines hit as a virus. So we can go to the report here, and we can see all the different antivirus engines that hit as a virus. We see that the file name here is Usenet Fetcher. You can go into some file detail and see a little bit more about the PE headers, just some more analysis on the actual file itself, and then additional information. Same thing, you can go back and see comments if not. But because 9 hit, I think it's a safe assumption that if you have this file and it's communicating back with this IP address, there's a fair chance that you probably have some sort of malware running on your machine. But again, I want to caveat that with just because VirusTotal says that this IP address hosts malware doesn't necessarily mean that you have malware on your machine. So use this at your own discretion. Alright, so I want to show you one other way of doing this, of finding the IP addresses, and that's using T-Shark. Now, the file I'm using only has a small number of IP addresses, but if you're using this at home and you're capturing a lot of traffic, you're probably going to have a lot of IP addresses. So I want to use Tshark to just gather a list of relevant and unique IP addresses out of this PCAP file that I've got. So I'm going to go and type Tshark -r. I'm going to read in this file. Alright, and then I'm going to do -t fields, and that says print only the specific fields that I tell you to. And I'm going to do -e and tell it to print IP dot source and IP dot destination. Alright, and so what this is going to do is just print out all the IP addresses, source and destination. Now again, pretty small list here and a lot of duplicates. So if this were a larger list, what I would do is I would sort them first, then I would unique them, and I'm going to put the -c in there. And what sort and unique does, sort is going to sort them by numbers. Unique is going to give you just the unique IP addresses. The -c function counts how many occurrences of that IP address are in this file. And then I'm going to sort by numbers again, just to give me highest to lowest. So you can see here that this 000 shows up 2 times, this 172, 16, 235, 130 shows up 17 times, but the next highest is our malicious IP address at 5 times within the PCAP file. So I would search, probably start with the highest talkers and go down if you're doing this search manually on your own. But I hope this helps, and I hope this will help you in your further network analysis when you're trying to find hackers in the future. So again, if you guys have any more questions, please post them up in the discussion area, and I'll see if I can make more tutorials for you.